Hey guys, good morning. It's Amanda Brooks here, coming to you live from Bangor, Maine. Super excited this morning because I woke up thinking I really want to share some real value with you guys. So typically my videos, they're a little bit shorter, so bear with me. This is going to be a little bit on the longer side, and it's going to have some science-y stuff in there. So I'm going to try to break it down so we can all understand, but there might be some terms thrown in there that might be a little more difficult to understand. So what I thought I would do today is I would share with you what I do personally in my life to create a firm foundation of health. Good morning, Ashley. Good morning, Misty. So I think a lot of times on my videos, you guys are getting snippets as to what I do and kind of what I believe in. So I thought doing this video would be more helpful. So I'm going to liken our bodies, I guess, onto a car, right? So I think all of us have a car or a truck. And so if we just put gas into the vehicle, it's not going to run efficiently, right? We've got to make sure that we're changing the oil and we're changing the fuel filter. Okay, I don't know a lot about cars here. We definitely want to wash the outside. Anyway, our body's the same way. So I obviously believe that we need to be adhering to a plant-based diet. We need to be getting exercise, getting enough sleep, managing our stress, okay? But there are 4 things that I think that we all need to use. So the first one, I just did a video on actually, an omega supplement. We definitely get enough omega-6s in our diet because we eat a lot of processed foods which contain vegetable oils and such. But omegas are super important for cell integrity, so cell health, blood vessels. DHA is great for our brain health, cardiovascular health. I don't want this video to go forever long, and since I just did a live video on omegas, go back and check out the omega video if you didn't see it so you can see why I think that omegas are so important. Good morning, Dana. I also think that probiotics are super important. We're getting bombarded with toxins daily. There's antibiotics in our food. Our gut bacteria are dying and they're super important. So we need to replenish those good probiotics. If you've taken a lot of antibiotics in your life, if you're currently taking antibiotics, if you eat meat, these are definitely people that need a probiotic, although we all do. You have to be careful with your probiotics. I also did a former video on probiotics as well. It's important to remember that 80% of our serotonin, it's produced in our gut. So if we have a healthy gut, we can also maybe ward off depression. But kind of everything is focused off our microbiome, which is found in our gut. So, so far I've talked to you about an omega product, a probiotic, but more importantly, I'm going to start talking about 2 products that you guys have probably never heard of because we are in a day where we're used to supplementation. So I'm going to talk about something known as nutrigenomics. So using nutrition to act on our genes, to turn them on and off. It's super powerful and super effective. So the third thing that I think that everyone on earth needs to be taking is a NRF2 activator. So there are things that we can eat to activate the NRF2 pathway, like broccoli, which contains sulforaphane. Try saying that fast. There are also some pharmaceuticals that have been developed that are NRF2 activators. There's a new ALS drug and there's an MS drug called Tecfidera. But there's an all-natural herbal product that also stimulates the NRF2 pathway. So why is this important? This is important because, like I said earlier, we are bombarded with toxins daily. So we're breathing them in when we're even pumping our gas. I just came back from a trip out to Indianapolis, so I was breathing in jet fuel when I'm sitting on the plane. If we're eating processed food, genetically modified organisms, these all create something called free radicals in our body. Free radicals, they cause damage to our cells. They kind of cause our cells to rust, if you will. And this rust or this damage to our cells is known as oxidative stress. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Di, Brooke. So if we all have oxidative stress in our bodies. But when we're young, before the age of 20 or so before we reach skeletal maturity, our bodies, they're these amazing, highly functioning machines. They create something called antioxidant enzymes. I know, Brooke, I'm trying to bring some sunshine to the day because it's like dreary here in Maine, right? So I thought yellow would be a good choice. But anyway, we create these antioxidant enzymes which gobble up the free radicals and reduce oxidative stress, which is why when Arabella hits her head or sleeps in the car with her head all strained, she doesn't wake up with the discomfort that I wake up with, because once we reach skeletal maturity, our bodies don't function how they normally do. They downregulate and they're not producing the same amount of antioxidant enzymes that they once did. So before I found out about NRF2 activation, I would recommend to all of my patients, hey, you've got to take antioxidants. Hey, here's this for antioxidants, let's eat tons of blueberries, which I still recommend that we need to eat antioxidants, but this is where the fork is in the road here. So imagine our body is a house on fire, a fire of oxidative stress. Antioxidants, they neutralize 1 free radical per molecule of antioxidant. Not bad, but it's kind of like using a Dixie cup of water to put out the fire on your body. Whereas there is a product that activates NRF2 to a capacity of neutralizing 1 million free radicals per second. So that would be like having a sprinkler system in every single room of your house to put out the fire. That's where I'm going. So if we can activate the NRF2 pathway, we can decrease oxidative stress, which we know is the cornerstone to all age-related symptoms and most diseases. Okay, that's really, really, really important. It also can upregulate the master antioxidant glutathione. This is produced in your liver. We have seen studies specifically with people with Parkinson's that are getting glutathione synthetically injected and they're able to walk and talk normally. So hey, if we can give our bodies what they need to do what they need to do, isn't that much more effective than injecting something synthetically? So far, I've told you that I firmly believe that everyone should take an omega supplement. The one that I personally take also contains vitamin D3, which is important since I live up here in Maine and the sun doesn't shine a lot. Talked about a probiotic, talked about NRF2 activation. And the fourth thing that I want to talk to you today is NRF1 activation. Again, this is allowing us to kind of biohack our aging code. So if we activate the NRF1 pathway, what we can do is we can increase the production of mitochondria. So mitochondria, these are the powerhouses of our cells. They're what give us energy. So again, when people get older, probably the number one complaint that I hear from people is, oh, just don't have any energy. Can't get out of my own way. Not sleeping well at night. Well, this is because of mitochondrial dysfunction. Because again, as we age, good morning, Eric. As we age, our mitochondria, they're not being produced at the same speed that they used to be produced at. And the quality of mitochondria that we're producing, they just aren't what they used to be. So if we activate NRF1 pathway in all of our cells, we'll upregulate the ability to produce mitochondria. So we'll have more energy, we will sleep better, but also you will help to prevent neurodegenerative diseases. So if you look at Parkinson's, MS, Alzheimer's, Huntington's, ALS, there's a huge mitochondrial dysfunction component along with oxidative stress. So if you're sitting there out there in Facebook world, good morning, Tracy, wondering, hey, am I suffering from oxidative stress? Do I have a problem with mitochondrial dysfunction? Do this. Type in, go to Google, everyone loves Google, type in oxidative stress and fibromyalgia, oxidative stress and diabetes, oxidative stress and Parkinson's, whatever it is that you're suffering from, chronic pain, hypertension, hyperlipidemia, whatever. And you're going, just because I want you guys to do this exercise so you can see that there's a correlation. Because like I said, there's no magic wand, there's no magic pill. You definitely have to be living a clean lifestyle and doing the things to take care of yourself. But if you take a NRF1 activator, a NRF2 activator, a probiotic, and a quality omega supplement, I think you're going to be feeling a lot better. So anyway, I'm hoping that you guys found some value in this. If you did, let's try to like share education with others, because I think a lot of times ignorance is kind of on fire. So people are just ignorant, which is why they're not doing the things that they need to do. And I also think, being in the medical community, that a lot of us don't take the time to learn these new things. Like I said, this nutrigenomics is going to be a $660 billion industry by 2020, but most of my colleagues still don't know about it. So anyway, a 3-year-old is hollering to her mommy, so I've got to run. But you guys all have a great day. Hope you found some value in this. If so, share this, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye.